Hello and welcome to episode 8 of Things I've Learned from Barry Harris. In today's episode we're going to be talking about the scales for Cherokee. It's a really important song. I know in a previous episode I was talking about the tunes that you really need to know how to play, and I said the blues, I said I Got Rhythm, I said a ballad like Body and Soul, but the one I really left out was Cherokee, which is a really bright song, up-tempo song. So anyway, let's tackle the scales for it. It's a 64 bar tune. It's broken into AABA form. So let's try the first 16 bars first. First scale that you're going to need to know is B flat major, and you're going to need to play it up. Then you're going to need to know F7 scale, play it up. Then you're going to need B flat 7 scale up and down. Then you're going to need E flat major scale up and down. Then you're going to need A flat 7 scale up and down. Okay, that's the first 8. So let's try to play that. Okay, that's the first 8. Next 8 for the first 16 is going to be B flat major scale up and down, but when you end, you're going to end on the 3rd of G, which happens to be a B. Then you're going to play C7 up and down. Then you're going to play C minor 6 up to the 6th. Then you're going to play B flat 7 down from the 7th down to the 3rd of G. So let's just hear what that sounds like. Now C7 up and down. Now C minor 6 up. B flat 7 down to the 3rd of G. And then you're going to play F7 up and down. So let's hear what the second 8 sounds like of the first 16. So now that's the first 16 bars. Now we'll tackle the next 16 bars. The first 8 are going to be the same as the first 16. But then when we do the second 8 of the second 16, it's going to be B flat major up and down to the 3rd of G again. C7 up and down. But instead of going to that C minor 6, you're just going to play F7 up and down. And then B flat major up and down. So let's try the first 32 bars, or the first 2 A's. Now we'll tackle the bridge. The bridge starts on C sharp minor to F sharp 7, but as we know from the previous episodes, Barry doesn't think of things as 2-5, he just thinks 5. So in that instance, C sharp minor to F sharp 7, he just plays F sharp 7 scale up and down. So it'll be F sharp 7 up and down to B major up and down. Then E7 up and down to A major up and down. Then D7 up and down to G major up and down. Then we're back to C7 up and down to F7 up and down. So let's try the whole bridge. F7, sorry about that. Now we're back to the last 16. And the last 16 are going to be identical to the second 16, except instead of the end with B flat major up and down, we're just going to do B flat major up and F7 up to take us back. Now let's see if we could do the whole thing through. Actually, let me try to put it on I'll put it on 100, which is still kind of bright. 1. And I like that on 2 and 4. I like to tap on the 1 and 3. So let's see if we could do it. This would be about 200. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and. So that's the scales for Cherokee. Now, an interesting thing that he does a lot of times is he'll say, let's take the bridge, let's create a line for the first change with a C sharp minor, F sharp 7 going into B flat major. Let's do it, and then we'll do it through the whole bridge. So in other words, if we just took, let's say, one of his rules, so for C sharp minor, F sharp 7, that's just F sharp 7 the whole time, F sharp 7 scale. So let's say we started on tonic, ran up to 3, ran back down and put in 1/2 step, going down to the 3rd, and coming up at diminished. Right. So let's see what beat would that come on. So coming on the 2nd beat. Now, since we're ending on the 5th of the B flat, maybe we can do one of his rules for 5, 4, 3, 2. So maybe let's do 4. And again, you can see these in a previous episode, his rules for 5, 4, 3, 2. So maybe we'll do 4. So we'll say 5, and then walk down to 4, and then go chromatically from 2 to 3. So let's see what that sounds like. Same thing for E7. Same thing for D7. Now, for the C7, maybe we won't play the diminished up, we'll just end on the 3rd. So that would be, and then we'll do the same thing for F7. Okay, so that'll be the whole thing. So maybe let's try that at 100. Let's see how that sounds. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's an example of something that he would, that we would practice. And he would probably come up with, I don't know, like 15 or 20 different lines that we would practice over the bridge of Cherokee, which is great because it's dealing with all different keys that you're not necessarily so familiar with, especially B major. So anyway, yeah, that's a good way to practice Cherokee. So I hope you enjoyed that lesson, episode 8. I think the next one, episode 9, will deal with a song called Indiana, which is in A flat, which we haven't done anything in A flat yet. So yeah, anyway, have fun practicing your scales, and please leave a comment down below or a suggestion or even a criticism if you'd like. But anyway, have fun. Thanks again.